Hi guys, this will be a very quick video on ZOYI ZT-E2 power socket tester. I'm doing this video and I actually got this tester because under some of my videos there was a large discussion in the comments about the voltage, power grid voltage that was needed for different types of clones or tube amplifiers, and there was also a lot of discussion about the hum coming from toroidal transformers in amplifiers in cases when you would have something wrong with wiring of your power network in your house. So this little guy is a socket tester that's used for checking the voltage in the socket, checking the polarity of the voltage, checking if the wires are reversed or not, and a couple of other things. I haven't removed, I did remove, but I've placed it again here, this warning label, because that's actually pretty important. It's also able to test for the protection circuit, but the test trips the fuse, trips the protection. So you do not touch that button accidentally, because you will trip the fuse and you will power down every other appliance connected in your house to the same circuit. So let's remove that now, but still it's quite useful. And what do we have here? Power on off switch, LCD test, and information diode for input for for current higher than 30 milliamps when there is a current leakage. Yeah, and that's it. As you can see, I got the version with European Shuko standard, but I do have a box here to show you that it's actually available for all standards and all voltages. And that's it. It also works as a detector for live wires. If you're looking for a wire inside of the wall, you should just close. You should just touch this side of the tester to the wall, and if you'll be moving along the wall, you'll be able to detect the live wires that are hiding inside. There is also a short manual. I'm usually not showing any kind of manuals for the things that I'm testing, but this one is actually very useful because it does have an information on all of the possible irregularities with your power grid that may be detected with this meter, with the socket tester. So let's start it up. One more thing. It requires two AAA batteries, and to, as it's written in here, and to place them inside, you need to unscrew 4 Phillips screws in the corners. Then you just pull away the lower part, and there is a battery compartment inside. So it's not connected right now, but I will connect it here. And as you can see, this has just 2 pins. There is no protective ground. And yes, it says that there is 1 pin, the ground is missing. All of them are described in the manual, and you have information that this is actually incorrect wiring. In case if there would be wrong wiring, if the pins would be switched, you would have also an arrow pointing to which ones are misplaced. And that's actually pretty important, because you may sometimes have protective ground with regular ground with neutral wire switched, and that's dangerous. That's actually dangerous to your life with some of the appliances if they would be wired incorrectly inside too. But for our audio purposes, the more important thing is switching live and neutral wires, which actually happens quite a lot, because with Shuko plugs that do not have the 3rd pin, they are just using this kind of connection. It's quite easy to just connect the plug in a reverse way. And that's pretty important with some of the amplifiers with some of the audio gear that I'm testing, because if the connection is proper, I mean the live wire goes to the live wire connector in the amplifier, and the device will actually sound slightly better. Yeah, and as you can see, my voltage here is 256 volts. Interestingly, when I was testing this with the power strip that I have over there with my audio equipment, I was getting 258 volts, meaning that there is some additional resistance on the connectors in this case, because I'm using quite a long and a very cheap, as you can see, cable here. So this guy is really cheap, and this guy is really useful. I will place the links with the price in the description of the video, and if you have any doubts about your power grid, if you have any doubts about the connection in the socket, you can use this guy to test it and check if it's fine or not. And as I've said, it checks the correct polarity, it checks if all the three wires are present and connected as they should be, because sometimes it happens that the wire breaks inside the wall, and you think that all three of them are connected to your power socket, but actually only two of them are really connected, because the third one, for example, is broken. Yeah, so it's a very small and it's a very useful device, not only for audio equipment, but just for checking all of your sockets in your house to see whenever they are actually safe. And that's it. I highly recommend getting one of those, not only for your audio gear, but to have it around the house. Yes, of course, if you're handy with the regular voltage meter, you can do all of those tests on your own, and you can also tweak the protection on your own if you know what you're doing. But for like 99% of the folks out there, this will be a better choice. You will precisely get the information about your voltage level, which is also quite interesting, because as I've said, I have 255, 258 volts in my house. The thing is that the current European standard says that this should be 250 volts, and my sockets and my equipment are mostly specified for 220 volts. The thing is that the voltage standard says that, for example, the standard for 250 volts means that the acceptable range is between 250 volts plus minus 10%. 10% from 250 volts give us 23 volts, meaning that it's perfectly acceptable to have voltage between 210 volts, even a little bit lower than that, and 250 volts. So my 255 or 58 is basically just perfect voltage from my sockets. And when I'm buying equipment, when I have the choice, when I can choose the actual voltage level, mostly for the tube amplifiers from AliExpress, I'm always gunning for 250 or 240, depending on the choices available. Yeah, so as you can see, the protective ground is missing here, and that's very incorrect. Yeah, thanks for watching this. And if you have any doubts about your power grid, about the power connections around your house, get one of those. As you can see, it's available in the UK version, in the US version, and I don't know which one is that. I don't know in which areas of the world this one is actually used. No, that's US. These are Australians. Oh, yeah, my bad. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you next time in my reviews for audio gear. Have a nice day.